This is CGTN, China Global Television Network.
On today's World Insight, how China's pent-up consumer power makes a big difference in Thailand's rebound and beyond, in the words of Thai Deputy Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul. And a pandemic prognosis from the WHO spokesperson on the way forward to cutting risks and doubling down on recovery.
Chinese scientists, Chinese experts have been critical.
Hello, I'm Tian Wei, and welcome to World Insight. Nearly a month after China swung open the doors to international travel, both outbound and inbound trips have bounced back. Vacation favorite Thailand is one place where the Chinese vented pent-up demand for rest and recreation. Thai Deputy Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul has rolled out the red carpet for the first Chinese tourists this year at the Bangkok airport. The recovering Thai tourism industry did cheer their arrival, which breaks a long hiatus. Mr. Deputy Prime Minister, who is also the Thai Minister of Public Health, explains to me the big difference China's strong consumer power can make, not only for Thailand, but also the region. Mr. Deputy Prime Minister, what a pleasure to see you here.
Me too.
You think about the theme, cooperation in a fragmented world. This is really the question that everybody is thinking, isn't it?
The world only needs collaboration. Conflicts will never lead us to anywhere, regardless of any kind of conflict. We strongly believe that only through collaboration and cooperation that will bring us together to our desired target.
That seems to be what Thailand has been practicing.
Culturally, traditionally, we don't value any difference of opinions or any conflicts. We value collaboration.
And also hospitality.
That is in our heart.
I saw you, Mr. Deputy Prime Minister, at the airport greeting the incoming tourists from China.
When Chinese government opened up and allow people to travel the world, Thailand is mostly their first destination. So we had to make sure that their visits won't jeopardize our people, both economically and in terms of health. So we cannot come out and say blankly that we have to balance the economy and health because it is no substance. So we decided to use the medical knowledge to govern the regulations on how to take on the millions headcounts of Chinese tourists to our country. And we strongly believe that once we have taken our stance that we would welcome Chinese tourists, we would have to go all the way to make sure that they are safe as well as our people.
How do you see the internal debate about this in Thailand?
It is like scientific. So we explain with science. We don't use feeling, experience. We have to use science to explain, and I think all in all, Thai people had been very receptive, and they all agree that Thailand would gain more if we chose this way to welcome our friends from China.
Mutual respect, very important.
Yes.
Not only on a country-to-country basis, but also people-to-people basis, just like this. Having said that, though, you also provide a possibility for a vaccination for Chinese tourists and others as well. Tell me more about how is this policy become one of the priority of yours?
It's not a priority, it's option. 2 years ago, we would say anyone entering Thailand would be given a vaccine before coming into our country, because we wanted to make sure that they are safe as well as our people. We use that concept. And plus, since we know that the Chinese people, when they came to Thailand, they would be everywhere. And they are very vital for our economy. So we have to make sure that they are safe. And we have to make sure that when our people render any kind of services or hospitalities to them, both sides will be safe.
And feel comfortable.
And feel comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
So this is the concept. We believe that in Thailand we use the vaccine that accepted worldwide.
Yes.
So it might be beneficial for Chinese people if they ever wanted to travel to the third country, which might have some options. So if they receive the vaccines from Thailand, it might accommodate them with smoother transaction. Yeah.
I like the word, yeah. Mr. Deputy Prime Minister, the past 3 years, I would assume, the most difficult part for you. Very hard work, very challenging. You said it diplomatically. But how do you now digest the past 3 years when everybody is under the threat of the pandemic and your job is to protect people's health?
I have to thank them. Without their understandings and cooperations, Thailand would not have come to this position. I think I'm sure that Thai people have a very good health literacy, and with that literacy, they provided cooperation. And Thailand is keen in providing universal health coverage to all people. So public health foundation is very strong. So together we integrated all resources that we have and trying to pull Thailand out of the pandemic turmoil.
Earlier, many believe vaccination and the different stages of subvariant might be able to bring us at least 3 years later out of the pandemic. Apparently, it is not. We are still coexisting with the epidemic, as they say now. So, how do you see as the one who needs to work on people's health about this ever-going challenge in your world?
To me, and you don't have to agree with me, I strongly believe that vaccinations is the game-changing of this pandemic. Of course, the disease is still around, but as long as we have proven that vaccinations stop severity and deaths, that should be sufficient for lives to get moved on. When we are sick of other diseases, other illnesses, all we want is not to be terminally ill and not die. Why would COVID be different from others? The COVID itself stopped all activities globally. And I study every day as to how much we wasted in tackling this COVID. In some certain aspect, we were quite overwhelming.
You were very mild earlier when I talked to you, but on this question, you are very determined and your eyes shine. I can tell that you have gone through really some challenging time and trying to explain to people what really matters.
We are with this pandemic for 3 years now. it can't talk, it has no brain, but we have. So we have to adapt ourselves in living with it. And whenever we can, eradicate it.
I like that point. It has no brain, but we does. I love that. After the most severe period of the pandemic, the basic medical system should be further strengthened. That is a question facing every country. So how do you think about the fundamental needs and necessity of a basic healthcare and medical system? Where should be strengthened?
I have to tell you, COVID does provide Thailand a better healthcare
Tell me
for
more
its
about that.
people.
Yeah.
Well, we never knew that we had quite a very strong foundation in healthcare. But when COVID came, before we depended heavily on imported medical supplies. But when COVID came, it forced us to be self-reliant. And with the strong foundations of public health, we were able to sustainably take care of ourselves. And the people stay in Thailand are covered by our national health security scheme. When Thailand has been able to handle the situation, it created confidence to global commodities. Thailand focused itself to be the health hub of the world. We want to be known, apart from being an agricultural country and a tourist destination, we foresee Thailand to be the medical hub and a wellness center for people around the world, because our hospitality and our knowledge in medical fields are, I would say, second to none.
Right.
Yeah.
I see you're already graduating to the next stage of planning and hard work, it seems. This is a very, very, very smart move, one should say. Having said that, though, I want to ask you regarding your region, Thailand, and also ASEAN. How do you see Thailand's role in terms of health and the basic qualities among ASEAN economies?
In terms of coverage, we are, I would say, 100% covering our people. In terms of experience, we have pools of medical knowledge that we can apply to improve the healthcare systems. And I don't want to compare Thailand with other countries because it's quite sensitive, but I believe we will still have to improve our system with never-ending effort. But the result of Thailand being at this position must have been proven that we have a strong health foundation, and we hope that this will enhance our friends from overseas to consider coming into our countries in the form of tourism, in the form of investments, so on and so forth.
I was there in Bangkok for the APEC Economic Leaders Meeting and also the APEC CEO Summit. People there were very impressed by what Thailand could contribute at a very critical stage. Having said that, though, Mr. Deputy Prime Minister, since we are an organization from China, I would love to have you to comment on the cooperation and future collaboration between Thailand and China.
I think our two countries calling each other brothers. So I'm sure that between China and Thailand, our collaboration will ever last. And we have confidence in each other. Our tie cannot be broken. It goes without saying that it's no good that we lack of each other.
I like that answer. Is there anything that you have in your mind that you hope this year can be achieved?
As far as I'm concerned, I have big confidence that Thailand will leap the same way as the rabbit leaps because of things that we have shown to the people from all over the world, especially to our Chinese friends. When COVID took place 3 years ago, we made sure that the Chinese tourists, if they ever got infected in our countries, my policy to my people is make sure that they go home COVID-free and tell their relatives at home that, Thailand had taken care of them very well. So whenever they had a chance, come to Thailand. And it has proven that 3 years past, our Chinese brothers and sisters, once they're able to travel the world, they come to Thailand at their first destination.
Thank you so much, Mr. Deputy Prime Minister. Appreciate it.